North Korea has cut off one of its last avenues of connection to the rest of the world. The North is today blocking South Korean workers from entering a joint industrial zone. The move is another red flag in the standoff between Pyongyang and the South and other Western nations. Anne McMillan is watching the latest developments from London and live with me there in our bureau. So, Anne, what is the significance of this move, the closing of this joint industrial complex?
Well, Heather, the blocking of access to this industrial complex is particularly worrying because it's the only place that allows people to cross from South to North Korea and vice versa, the last symbol of cooperation between the two countries. The complex, called Kaesong, contains 120 factories. Around 50,000 North Koreans work there, overseen by several hundred managers from South Korea. Normally, those managers line up at the border each day and are given permission to enter the country and travel the few kilometers to Kaesong. But this morning, they were denied entry. Around 800 South Koreans appeared to have stayed overnight at the complex. Some of them have been allowed to return home, but others are still there, and there are fears they could be held hostage.
And is there any political fallout yet to this latest move?
Well, there's growing international concern about the Kaesong situation, Heather, particularly as it comes a day after North Korea threatened to restart a mothballed nuclear plant and increase the production of nuclear weapons material. These sorts of threats are nothing new. In fact, South Koreans were denied access to this Kaesong industrial complex 4 years ago for a short time. But North Korea's leadership is unpredictable. Even its closest ally, China, is concerned. It has sent officials to talk to ambassadors from North and South Korea and from the U.S. Yesterday, we heard the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry say his country will defend itself and protect its ally South Korea in the event of anything untoward. So a very tense situation, Heather, particularly with today's border crossing closure.